Okay, you beautiful fandom, welcome back to the Bag of the Semi Truck, and I am not going to do it tonight. I am not going to apologize for any noise in the background because there shouldn't be any. And if there is any, it's a humming that is back here behind me, and I'm very much hoping that that does not cause any audio problems because I know that the very slightest little things can cause audio problems when recording back here. And one of those things is I finally got into the rhythm of turning something that's over there off. It's an inverter that I have. It's just a small little 400 watt inverter that I can actually plug, household appliances in and stuff like that. But if I have that turned on, that's what's going to cause a lot of crackling issues and pops and just a bunch of noise that I hate having on the background because, obviously those kind of noises suck. That's why I hate it. So yeah, there's that. And one other announcement really fast is that hopefully here soon, the company that I drive for will have me another semi-truck to use instead of the one that we are sitting in now. Now, what that means for us watching whatever we're watching, it doesn't really mean much at all. All it means is one night out of next week, I'm not going to be recording, and more than likely, it's probably going to be something along the same model lines as what I'm using now anyway, so it really isn't going to change much for us. Now, if it's something like brand new, like a 2021 model, yeah, I'll probably give a truck tour of that or something like that. So, I don't know. It is what it is. Hopefully they give me something much newer than what I've got. This truck here has now 400,000 miles on it. And they sold this one, and what they're going to do is take this one back to the terminal, fix it up, put some new tires on it, give it a good washing, and just, pass it off to the person who's buying it, because these trucks are meant to get 1,000,000 plus miles. If you can't get 1,000,000 plus miles out of a truck, something is definitely going wrong. So, with all of that said, we are about to jump into this. Yes, I ran my mouth for quite a while, but we are about to jump into episode 6, volume 8. Yeah, something along that lines. I've been dealing with numbers too much today, so my mind is just, So, with that said, though, Midnight is the name of this title, and I wish I could come up with something on that, but literally the only thing that I can think of is it's striking midnight, and it's going to show us how tired everybody is, and we're going to go from one person to the next, because from what I do know, it is, I don't find that to be no spoiler or nothing. From what I know, though, volume 8 takes place over the course of 2 days, and right now I believe we are probably going to be passing into midnight, and it's just going to show us how exhausted everybody is, and that's my thoughts on what maybe this might mean. I have zero clue. But there is one way to find out. That's to hit this play button, because I know I've been talking for more than 3 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and try to just get into it. I've got a whole intro I could run my mouth through. So, actually I'm going to bring it down here because I'm about to open this thing. 3, 2, 1, and play. Okay, so the intro's going, so I'm going to run my mouth for a second and say, I was doing something around here called one shot, one take, where I would literally go over comic books, and stuff like that. But I think I've come up with something different. I'm gonna take the one shot, one take thing away, because I would literally sit here. I don't know what that was. Oh, it was a My Little Pony card. I don't know why. Oh, I was using that to mark my place in the book. Oh well. But I was taking comic books and, going through them in like a 10-minute little format, but I didn't really have a format for it. So, I'm going to do away with that and just start doing YouTube shorts, such as what I've already done for this issue. Stray Dogs issue 3. Go out, read Stray Dogs. It is pretty much Silence of the Lambs meets the secret lives of pets. So yeah, I'm gonna do away with the one-shot, one-take thing, and probably take those videos and put them on private or something, and start doing shorts with the comic books, because I think that's going to work out a lot better, because most people aren't here for the comic book stuff. But I will continue to do my little haul videos of, hey, this is what I bought in the last 3-4 weeks, you know, stuff like that. These came from this, you know, the dollar bin, you know, dollar bin diving. But, you know, hey, I ran my mouth through that whole intro. Let's jump into this. Alright, what y'all got going on? I hear something in the background. Oh, it's scrubbing again. We started out with somebody at the very beginning of Volume 8 with somebody scrubbing. Huh.
I'll take her. Come now. Huh?
Is this who I think it is? She's got a little scratch right here. Well, scar. Huh. Are we getting a backstory to Cinder? Huh. Oh, you know, we haven't had a backstory on Cinder this whole time. That is interesting. Huh.
You're to make sure the laundry is folded, the dishes are spotless,
Ah,
and the
this
floors
is
are clean
Cinder.
enough to eat off of.
As in Cinderella. Ah, there's the two evil stepsisters. Oh my gosh. This is gonna be great. Ah, Cinderella, Stroke of Midnight. That's what this episode is titled for.
Now hurry and get to your chores. The floor looks filthy.
Ah. Oh, that was her scrubbing the floors at the very beginning of Volume 8. Hey, I'm hearing a song that's going to be on the soundtrack.
Shut your mouth and do your chores. Scrub the dishes.
Ah, she was about to get her something.
Shine the silver, wash the clothes, and when you're finished, darn the socks, draw my bath, fetch my slippers, fill my glass, and rub my feet. Hurry up, you're so slow, you're no good.
Oh, don't tell me they're gonna do this to me. They're gonna make me feel sympathetic towards Cinder. Ah.
You missed a spot.
Oh. Uh-oh. Somebody's semblance is about to come out.
Now that wasn't very ladylike.
Oh!
I suggest you remember.
Oh,
this.
man. You got a shock collar on her.
Without you, I am nothing.
Really?
All right, what gives?
Is that Salem?
Damn sword.
I apologize for the inconvenience. We'll help you look for it.
Huh.
Now, that's not yours, is it? I'm not here to hurt you.
Showing some spunk there, ain't you,
I've seen
girl?
you around, and I think it's safe to say you're not getting the most fair treatment. Yeah? I can't really blame you for what you're thinking.
You don't know what
But hurting them isn't going to make your life any better. You could run, but you're gonna be running for the rest of your life. Or you could find another way to handle it.
Like you can do whatever you want. Go wherever you want.
So whoever's voicing
How
Crow
old are you?
is obviously voicing
10.
this fella.
And you wanna be like us. You wanna be a huntress.
Okay, so
We've got
Cinder
about
started
7
out
years.
as wanting to be a huntress. And no, I don't think
Train
that
you for the
was
huntsman exam.
Salem earlier. So she's got kind of a father figure slash uncle figure slash just a positive male role model. And that is something very good to have in any child's life, is a positive male influence. And I say that coming from the experience of having the negative male influence in my life.
Just a few more years and you won't need your guardian's permission. You'll be free.
I've got a feeling I know how this is going to end.
Found something. It's Cinder. She has a weapon.
Let's just say the story of Cinderella
Hello?
doesn't end
Anyone?
very nice for the stepsisters and the stepmother. Not exactly what I thought was going to happen, but okay.
Without you, I am nothing. But because of you, I am everything.
Oh, didn't even use the weapon on her. She didn't use the weapon at all.
I don't want to have to run now.
That's all you'll ever do.
I wish I would have started counting those bells. What the heck? I get that, you know, he's got to fight her, but hopefully he doesn't fight her to kill her. Oh. Wow. Oh. Dude, you taught her a little too well. Oh. That ended faster than I thought it would. Oof. I have got to go back and check on all the episode 6s, because this is episode 6, well, chapter 6.
You're
The
awake.
previous volumes,
so
chapter 6,
worried.
and
How are you feeling?
find out what the heck is
You-
the deal with 6.
You brought me back here. We failed.
Cinder, you were hurt. I was just trying to help.
I think she's had enough help. Besides, she went against our queen. I'd be careful.
You know, I haven't heard much from you this season. Well, Volume, Mercury.
Stop trying to protect her already. She doesn't care about you.
Both of you, get out. I'll let you know when you're needed next.
Yeah, about that. Salem's got other plans for me. I'm not gonna be taking orders from you anymore. She wants everyone on the bridge. Something big is about to happen.
Okay, let's go to the bridge.
I'd like to express again that this is my burden to bear, not yours.
Oh, crap!
No.
I forgot that Oscar was over here.
He's holding back with me. I can tell.
Crap.
I understand, I do. But you've done so much already. The least I can do is give you a break and try to get us out of here.
We can't leave yet. This is our chance.
Maybe you've taken one too many hits.
Salem. She knows she can't take on the whole world at once. So she doesn't. She has her followers work their way in, sabotaging us from the inside out.
Maybe we should do the same. We certainly are similar, you and I. Maybe we have been presented with an opportunity.
Great.
Oscar, please.
You don't need to fight this war, kid. Tell me what I need, and we can be done.
Hello, Hazel.
Coward! All this time, it could have been you, but you let him suffer.
So how are y'all gonna manipulate Hazel?
Now, tell us how this damn lamp works. The boy has suffered enough.
Why do you follow her? I know. I know how you see me. But her? Look at what she does. How is she the answer? Why not stop her?
Salem can't be stopped. She's a force of nature. I've seen it firsthand. But you send children to their deaths for a cause that you know has no victory, no end.
Someone has to try. Salem isn't a force of nature because Salem can be fought. Unless she brings the relics together.
I'm not hearing Ozpin's voice right now.
You have wonderful timing. The show is about to begin.
Is it? Maybe it was Ozpin's voice. Huh. So, Mercury. What's the plans for you?
We have good news. Tyrion has heard from our dear colleague Watts. Although he remains in captivity, it seems that he has worked with Ironwood to gain some control over the puppet masquerading as the Winter Maiden. I suppose he remains useful after all. Speaking of which, Cinder.
Oh, the arm is working as the new collar.
Just to fail again. And I've realized it's all my fault. You've fought your whole life unwaveringly for what you want, and here I am holding you back, instead of lifting you up.
Huh.
You deserve so much more than I've given you. Go to Atlas. Recover Watts. He can lead you to the girl. Whether you or my hound get to her first, you will finally have the Winter Maiden's power. And I will have my staff.
You'll only be helping her bring about the end for all of you!
You're too late.
How do we even know we can trust Watts?
We have a confirmed visual of her leaving Amity. She appeared to be malfunctioning.
This is why I don't trust technology. Now we're wasting our time searching for broken junk.
Okay, Winter.
You're Atlas Elite.
And yes, I do notice that she has that back brace now.
Play it.
It's headed straight for Mantle. I repeat, a large, massive Grim is headed straight for Mantle. Please, anyone.
Did you say a large master Grim?
Great. You guys.
Did you hear our message? It's right there. We need to hurry.
Where's Penny?
Are you serious right now?
What the heck? Honestly, yes. Are you serious?
In danger because you kids are acting selfish and...
There's a literal river of Grim heading for the city. And you are literally arguing about where's Penny. Although that is a good question. Where is Penny? Okay. That is definitely not good. And there goes the shield. Oh, this
time
is the show. Oh, and it's gonna end on me right here. Oh, okay. Okay, so we are not even halfway through this volume here, and we are starting to kind of... Okay, I don't even... Jeez. I don't know where to begin with this thing. Because the sheer and simple fact is where we start... Well, that's the intro. Speaking of that, I didn't see Nora nor the most of the other rest of the game. But we start at an orphanage with Cinder, and voila, we find out that Cinder is, you know, adopted. And I kind of at first thought the stepmother was going to be, you know, Salem and stuff like that. And I kind of almost thought that, but then I was like, nah, that's not right. That doesn't look like a version of Salem that I would know at all. So, yeah. Then we pretty much, we get the Cinderella story, minus the dad, minus the prince, minus, well, no, we kind of did, you know, we kind of had a prince, not, you know, not a lover figure prince, but we did have us a prince of a sort. Someone who was there to mentor her, someone there to teach her, someone there to, you know, be her knight in shining armor. I guess is a good way to put it. Granted, she had to kill him or be arrested, one of the two, but I don't think she would have necessarily been killed by the guy. But I do think, of course, she would have been arrested. Now, with the original Cinderella story, I kind of started seeing where we were going to go with this. I was thinking that she was going to kind of use her semblance and, you know, create some stuff and maybe peck out their eyes with, like, miniature javelins or something. Which, granted, yes, I do know that is very kind of... Best way to put that, that is kind of gruesome way of kind of talking about that. But at the same time, the original story of Cinderella isn't a very wholesome story there at the end, because in the original Cinderella, Cinderella sends the birdies to go pluck out the eyes of the stepsisters and the stepmother. So I kind of thought maybe we was going to get some toothpick type of javelins and just kind of push them and peck out their eyes and stuff like that. And as gruesome as it would be, that would have been pretty good, honestly, because that would have just been, oh my gosh, such a good parallel to the original Cinderella story. But the phrase of "I am nothing without you," we know where that comes from now, and that's why it holds such a deep meaning with Cinder. And yeah, that definitely came back into play. I'm hesitant to say it, but I'm a little sympathetic towards Cinder to just a small smidgen of a degree, with this being her backstory and being an orphan and all this stuff, due to the fact that, we got her backstory now. And as I was going through this, I was like, we haven't had her backstory yet, and yeah, this is good. We got Salem's backstory before we got Cinder's. And I'm sympathetic towards her story, but you gotta keep in mind, she did commit murder. Well, granted, yeah, she didn't commit it before this point. Granted, yeah, she's killed countless people since then, and we've seen that from her, but there, as the kid / teenager that she was, she then killed her stepsisters, which was 2 people there, her stepmother, then she killed this huntsman who taught her way too well, and that was like 4 people just in that one night. And it's I feel bad for her, but at the same time, it's like, come on, girl, you have me on your side a little bit, and you have me rooting for you to get away from Salem, but at the same time, you don't have me on your side now. So yeah, I spent a lot of time on that, of course, but then also we do got, oh darn, come on, there we go. We also got Oscar / Ozpin talking about trying to work from the inside out, which means, of course, he's going to be talking to everybody and going to be really kind of manipulating a few people if he can. It is going to be quite the job to manipulate that many people. I don't see it happening, but Tyrion, you might be able to get in there. No, you ain't gonna manipulate Tyrion into turning his back on her. But Cinder is definitely a choice to kind of manipulate. Then on top of that, you do got, if you can get Cinder, you can get Emerald. And you can possibly get Hazel if you manipulate him correctly. I don't see that happening, honestly, but at the same time, if you can do it with enough poise and I don't have the right word for it, but just tread lightly type deal. And then, of course, you got, Mercury. He's the one that's kind of like, I see him working with Tyrion just a little bit, because he's slowly, we don't see him a lot anymore, but when we do see him, we see him just slightly, his mental frame is kind of going further and further to the dark side every single time we see him. So I see him kind of getting to the point of not crazy like Tyrion, but crazy in a different way. So yeah, that is, wow. That's going to be quite the challenge. And here we got the Grim River going up to Atlas. With a big old whale opening its mouth and spewing out even more darkness to have all those Grim go and attack the city of Atlas. So, wow, congratulations. Trying to get in the air like that did y'all no good. So, yeah, well, I think what bothers me the most about this episode is the simple fact that Jean is way correct. It's like, we've got a Grim River right here beside us, and y'all are concerned about Penny. Granted, yes, that's definitely a very, very, very good thing to be concerned about. But when you see a Grim River, you kind of look at it and be like, I haven't seen this before. Maybe I should be concerned about this. And then to see it go shoot up and... But, of course, they had to create the tension somehow, and, you know, hey, it is what it is. But, you know what? I have been going on longer than normal, but this is not exactly the normal episode that we get. This is episode 6, well, chapter 6 of, you know, whatever volume we're on. And I don't know what it is about 6, but I remember the last volume had us a nice little backstory to Salem. And then, I don't know, I'd have to go back and check volumes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, and chapter 6 of all of those, just to see what the heck, what is with the number 6 with this series. But, you know, hey, it is what it is. Very enjoyable. I like having the backstory, all that good stuff. And, yeah, I am finally done. It is now up to y'all. Hit that like, tickle to subscribe. Don't be texting and driving. And as Mr. Rogers always says...
And I like you as you are, I do.